Hey guys!
So today we are doing something different for this channel. We are recreating something that we do constantly, which is writing or creating storylines. We are not going to do everything. We will leave certain bits out so that we can call something
Yeah.
out. For example, use thing that's in front of you.
To make it difficult for us
Yes.
in certain points. Yes. So, the first idea, like the plot, the main thing that the character has to do to get that. That's basically the first thing that I think. It's like what
Yes.
this character that I don't know yet is going to do. And so in
Yes.
the whole story.
Basically,
So-
the main plot, or aka the goal at the end.
Yeah.
And
So what's our plot?
don't we better say something like it's romantic, it's
Yeah,
terror.
that's important too. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, what are we gonna do?
We
Not
honestly did
fantasy.
not think about this.
We're gonna end up with romance.
Or
It's like stuff with romance, like I like to do. Ow!
maybe the couple, one of them is the scary one, the one that scares,
Yes.
and the
And
other person.
you're not like gonna to see it. You're like, they're
Yeah.
fine.
And you only find out at like the very end.
Yeah. So what's our
Okay.
plot? They have to be like something different.
Here's the thing,
That's the
I don't
problem.
watch horror movies or read because I get too scared. So
I don't want like usual things like you find a doll, like stuff like that.
okay.
So maybe your loved one gives you like, I don't know, something.
it is something on your blah blah blah.
Okay, I have paint, like dye, like stuff. I can show you guys like this stuff. By the way, I'm going to show them. And it fell down again. Our ghost is going to be trapped in that stuff. Maybe they're going to renovate the house, paint the walls.
It's an
Fix
old
the
house.
house.
They just
Maybe
got it.
not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe when they are repairing stuff, she will find something in the walls. A door, maybe. And basically, in this, we haven't like talked about the characters yet because they are not like important right now.
Yet. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, with the story, we decide the best like looking they will have. If they deserve to be like sweet, so you can be fooled. If they have like a bad boy vibe, so yeah. So our plot is that's a spider in my leg. Okay, this is fine. This is fine.
A couple moves in an house.
Yes. They have lived there for like 10 years, and that's fine. No, 12 years. So it's going to turn 13 in the next year.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's like, yes, I know where you're getting to. So basically they start renovating the house, like the walls, because in a certain wall there's like the thing is like falling down. That maybe the paper wall is like falling down a lot
Yeah.
in that year, like for some reason.
They
when
renovate.
So yeah,
And
and
then
when
they
they
found-
get that wall, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe elevator, like that one that
Yeah.
hotels have to put your laundry.
Just like, oh, okay, you're thinking that, okay. I was thinking just the shaft, just the hole for it.
Yeah, maybe it's just the elevator is cool because you don't know where it goes, like in the end. So that's cool.
Yeah.
And who finds it, the girl or the boy, or are two girls or two boys?
Maybe the one that isn't evil.
Yeah, maybe, but like what what
Or
do
is
you
that
think
too
the character
cliche?
needs to? Yeah, maybe too cliche. Maybe they have a kid or a dog.
But yeah, let's say
Or
like
someone,
a dog.
a friend. What is
No,
is a
because-
friend?
For example, like a dog, it can smell those things when
Yeah.
something bad happens.
She knows already.
So
Yeah,
if
maybe that.
the dog finds it, because the wallpaper is down, so the paper served as a blocking
Yeah.
thing block.
Yeah, like an evil block.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what are our now that we have the plot like we usually do?
We start with the
now-
characters.
Yeah, like what is this personality to fit this stuff?
Yeah. Okay, so let's start with genders. Genders?
Yeah, that's like the thing. Maybe not like two guys. Kind of be because you will get like who's the one that who's
That
the
is
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can break down the walls for the stereotype of masculinity. That
Yes.
every boy has to be
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. So we have
Okay.
a boy and another boy, and they have a dog.
Yes.
So, two blondes, one like this is like the static part. It's not that important for the plot.
Yeah,
But,
just so that we can imagine the right people.
Yeah,
Right.
open the stuff or yeah.
Yeah. We should do different colors
Yeah,
for
maybe.
whatever, so that we can also distinguish them.
Maybe there are different nationalities as well. So
Yeah.
they both have different cultures. So, for example, the Chinese
That's
people
true.
they believe a lot of like supernatural stuff, and that's so cool. Like they're like stuff, and I love that. So that's cool because one is like going to say, "Oh God, the house is haunted," and what like
And the
I don't
other,
believe
"Oh,
this
it's
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lived
That's
here like
different.
for 12 years and nothing happened. So
Yeah.
that's basically our. Maybe Irish because they are like super superstitious. Like as I have to write this stuff. I like this
Yeah,
new character.
I-
Like a new
like-
book is going to come out.
I know, I have the paper and I really want to start writing when we're talking about.
So we have a
Okay.
house in Ireland. Maybe they just moved for another country, so they are not in Ireland.
Yeah, maybe. I was thinking Italy.
I
Nobody can
thought
go
of
there.
Greece for some reason. Greece, like Greece. They go through Greece.
We can go to Greece.
Mamma mia, you know.
Mm.
So this is going to take a long time. That's how
Yeah.
like this process goes. So
Okay, then
we have a Chinese male and Irish male as
Female.
well. They're a couple,
Yes.
like a perfect couple. Like yes, queens, kings, whatever.
then
They
we
have a
just moved
dog.
to Greece.
Yeah, they met in Greece maybe, and
Yes,
they
makes
bought
sense.
a house there. And the dog, the bread, like stuff. This is kind of important.
It should be a race that can smell things, like golden retriever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can like do the inverse stuff and do like a very like old school dog and like no one expecting stuff from him. So it's like, oh, I stop. You like maybe a Chihuahua. They are so small, so the door like the elevator stuff is kind of. So he's kind of bark for that part of the wall and like, what are you doing? And Chihuahuas are kind of angry for some reason, like angry for some reason. I love our couple. It's like so sweet. It's kind of a shame one of them is like bad.
Then we usually go to write.
Yeah. No.
We usually make a Google Docs where we put each other on it, and then we write everything.
Be like young adult, like 24, 27. So it's like a
Yeah.
brown Chihuahua.
Sure. The usual.
Or maybe white because it's like of that contrast. What we do is like put a scenario, like the house maybe, or we just imagine stuff. We put like a actor, singer that reminds me of that character. Like the personality can be like nothing like the
Yeah, it's just
person.
what we
Imagine,
somewhat
yeah.
what we imagine
The
while
looks, yeah.
thinking that person. Yeah.
So they are in the house renovating. Yeah, cute.
Mm-hmm.
And which one, like the dog is barfing to the wall again.
Yes.
Like it's not the first time again.
Yes.
Oh.
And they maybe they are in the living room, a couple of more rooms away, and then start hearing something weird.
Not the dog.
Not the dog.
Not the dog.
Not the dog. And then the dog starts barking over that sound. So then one of the males, maybe both,
Yeah.
go over there and they see a little bit of the wallpaper falling off.
And it's like weird. I just.
Yeah, and they see something like metal-y behind it.
And that when they arrive in the like closer, they just in the door, like you have a room. They in the door and it's like, oh, that's the thing is falling down. But when they get closer, that stuff like boom, like just fall.
As if the wind took it off.
And they just give like a walk back, like, oh, what happened here? Where this goes for, because we live here for like 12 years and we never like saw where this elevator goes to or where it stops, because in hotels they're like boom, boom for different floors. Or they can live in apartment.
Oh.
So they can like go to basement, because apartments have a basement like it's shared for all the people there that live there. So that's cool because they have like a lot of people around them.
Sure. And then when they find that whole thing,
Elevator, yes.
They can start asking neighbors.
Yes.
And they know nothing about it.
Or maybe they don't have that, just them, that floor.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's going to happen. Maybe
Everybody doesn't think it's weird. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, we don't have that, but that's fine.
Maybe they start building that and they just abandon the idea. So it's this not going to anywhere. So you know. So what happens now? Maybe they have like a weird neighbor. They are like
a stalker neighbor.
But everyone thinks like, oh, he have tattoos, he have like piercings,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's different. It can be like a young, like 19. He's like moved for their parents' house, and you know, he works very like they paid him, you know. I don't even know if they have Hot Topic in Greece. So maybe one day the dog, like Chihuahua, runs to that door of the neighbor and starts barking at this door or her door. It's like there's no gender already.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like the dog finds the smell in their house.
Yeah, maybe is the only one that has elevator as well.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's new to the building, so he never talks to the neighbors, you know.
This is basically how we leave it, and then we start writing the process.
So that's basically our ideas from here. So we start like introducing like a lot of characters, maybe the neighbors, maybe like the mom, the dad, stuff.
Yeah. And then
to know
also
the characters,
while you're writing, we also add more people or more story.
Like for some reason they are going to be a problem in their marriage, or they are just like boyfriend, you know. So we don't know. Maybe they're going to marry. That's basically our like he invented the story right now. It's like super random, by the way. We don't know the end. Like I have something in mind. I know like they are going to find something, and one of them is going to die, in my opinion.
Yeah. Mhm. So maybe there's something else other than ghosts, or you know.
Maybe it's not the ghost at all.
Yeah, maybe it's just somebody pretending.
Skype is like hello.
No.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me back?
Yes.
Fine.
Maybe what I was saying is neighbors have like a cult.
Oh yeah.
And they didn't accept the new guys and they didn't want it there. You know, something.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe one of them was a murderer. And they both find out where that shit goes down, and you know, and maybe those that are killed are going to start hunting people. If you want to write our idea, tell us. You're going to read it.
Yeah.
It's
Tell
cool.
us if you want us to write it, basically.
Yes, that's cool.
So
That's how we create a story, basically. So yeah, if you like it, please
give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you want. And
yeah. That's basically it. Subscribe as well. I don't know if she said because it stopped. So yeah, bye.
Right.